Hey everybody, how's it going out there? Another day, another circle on a map. Did anyone else have an exhausting day? I know I did. But this, I feel like, is going to energize me. Oh yeah, we finished at Columbus Circle yesterday. This stop needs to be adjusted slightly more to the center. Thank you. And then that is, okay, so we're down here at Christopher Street. So you can also stream on like TikTok and on Instagram. And I don't have that set up right now. I feel like that's where a lot of my new fans are coming from. So I feel like I should be streaming there. Had an idea for how to do it. I could set up my phone on a tripod, kind of right behind me over the shoulder point of view. Not sure how to interact with TikTok chat though with that idea. Chambers Street. Well, the reel I posted today got like 5 likes or something, which is kind of a lot for me on Instagram. I have not been doing quote unquote well on Instagram, so I'm happy about that. Is the mag still working? Looks like it is. And then South Ferry Loop. Artisanal handmade subway stops. And you get to watch me do it. I feel like this is a historical reenactment. Like when they dress up like pilgrims and like have a turkey. So it's reading a book about business. And it was saying to make sure to make an excellent thing. And I feel like I have done that. The people that like my app like really like it. And I think I just need more people to like it, which is happening. A shout out from Keith York City yesterday, who did really well. I crossed 400 followers on Instagram, which I didn't think was going to happen in my lifetime. Like I was saying, I don't really do well on Instagram. So, yeah, thank you, Keith York City, for the shout out. And then he sent me the sweetest quote. So I posted it to Instagram as a post with his permission. It feels like a celebrity endorsement. He's got way more influence than I do, as it were. Okay, we need to do Park Place. Did you see that? There's 2 Park Places. There's one in Brooklyn also. I used to stream with a camera on me, and I haven't set that back up yet. I guess I'm just focusing on getting this done for now. Okay, so what's next? I was trying to do the 2-3 and got a little distracted there by that cluster in the middle. Oh, we did the 2, we did the 3. I guess it's just the uptown 1, and then all the red stops are done because we did this yesterday. Man, some of these circles are way off. The important thing is just getting them on the map. It's a generous tap area. So them being a little sloppy looking, I think makes it look more authentic. But the really bad ones, I will likely go back and fix. It's like the Android version. I don't use Android, so I'm not really compelled to update the Android version of the app. And it has users, but not as many as iOS, and so it's kind of a cycle. I don't know what to tell the Android people that are like, when are more Android features coming out? I'm like, not right now. But I guess I haven't made a public decision one way or the other on what's happening with Android. Let's see. So we can play around with that idea a little bit. So there's a timeline where we pause progress on the iOS version and we go back and get Android up to par. And then there's another timeline where I keep working on the iOS version. I have a long feature list that I want to work on of things that folks have asked for, things that I think the app needs, all kinds of things. Which timeline makes me happiest? Well, I use the iOS version, so I want more features on the iOS version. And then once the iOS version is making enough money, I can hire an Android developer. And then they'll make the Android app better than the iOS app. And then I'll get jealous. And then I'll add those features to iOS also. And it will be good for everybody. Oh, it's 168th Street. These labels are like, I would say that they're a little unintuitive about which stop they go to. Yes, I wrote every single line of code in the app so far. Typed it in or copy pasted it. Has there been copy paste? There probably has been some. This is a fun song. I think it's either 181 or 191 is the deepest subway stop. I don't know if they're measuring by sea level or from the surface, because I know it's pretty hilly up here. Where did these all go? Did I lose these two? So this happened on Monday night also. I don't know what I did to delete all those. Disappeared. Yeah. Hey, how's it going, John 2.0? God damn it. I guess that was only 15 minutes of work. I had a really good morning. Middle of the day, I got off track. I'm not happy with how the middle of the day went. But I'm back on track now. However, all those stops just... Wait, now they're back? What's the hell? So when I click on it, it's not there. Wait, nothing's loading. So we have 10. Which stop is 10? Is that 181st? Let's push it upstairs. And let's restart it. Not sure what happened. I know I hit tab by accident. And hitting tab shouldn't delete everything. And if it does delete everything, that's a problemo. Okay, so this is working. Well, I'm glad I didn't actually lose everything. That was convenient. Okay, yeah, hitting tab really messes with something. But I'm not sure what. Well, I guess I know what it is. Hitting tab does something. Probably with managing the focus state, if I were to guess, but I am not going to dive into that right now. I'm glad I know what it is, though. My little music text app is not working with Tahoe, so that's why the name of the song is not showing. How was your day? You mentioned some pretty heavy stuff yesterday that you were planning for today. Interesting day. That's something I've never done. I just noticed they don't have the borough markers on this map because of the way they built the canals. Marble Hill, 225th Street is actually in Manhattan, even though it's on the mainland. The way that the rivers got filled in and redug and all that. And on the classic map, you can see it. How far behind am I? Yeah, you can see they have the boundary there for Manhattan and the Bronx. They don't label it though, like they do here, Westchester and the Bronx. Over here, Queens and Brooklyn. Then over here, do they label it here? No, it's just the same line. They only label it once, all the way out here. And I guess a new map was put out today. I'm guessing this is not the first time you've done something like that in your line of work. What's something interesting that I would not know to ask about that? Wow. Okay. So that's the 1 train. So it's the 7 down to the 1. I guess one nice thing about the new map is that it is smaller. I'm not scrolling for ages trying to get to the stop that I'm looking for. I guess we'll go for the A train next. Went in reverse numerical order. We can go in progressive letter order. Did I upload the file? Let's just do that real quick. But we've also been operating for like 16 years. Congrats. Now, if only it's not profitable. I thought people love horses. Watch streak. Oh, that's new. People don't really love horses? Oh, not really profitable. Oh, okay. And I guess making a Subway app is currently not particularly profitable, but I'm still holding out hope that it'll work out. Because, like horses, people seem to like this app. I mean, I guess I don't really know too many horse lovers. And I guess comparing love is never works out unless you want to start a flame war. But I'm very happy with, like I was saying earlier, that I guess the people of influence who love the app, I feel like there's a bright future for Underway. That's on its way here. I feel like folks are going to call me lucky. And it's true, I am incredibly lucky. And they won't see any of the unluck at all, because it'll just look so lucky. And I'm kind of happy about that. Like, I don't want to remember the unlucky stuff either. It's like snow. Like, when it snows, it's all pretty and you don't see any of the holes in the landscape. You just see everything kind of covered over with a white blanket. You don't see any of the unlucky parts. After overhead and horses that only cost money and don't make money, you maybe make at most $5K a year. That sounds not profitable. You have an influencer. I mean, they're way bigger personalities, way bigger accounts than mine. No, it's not Jay-Z. I don't think he's interested in the Subway as much as he used to be. I did get a letter from Beyonce's lawyers once. That was hilarious. We quickly complied because it was really just a misunderstanding. You've made it once you get that. This was a long time ago. And while in many ways I have made it, I'm still waiting for that to. I guess my hands are waiting to see it. Right now, my hands are putting circles on subway stops so that other people's hands can tap on the subway stops and feel satisfied that they know when and where their train is. Fat Twitch check. I have gotten a few Twitch checks, which felt really good. I guess partially from your subscriptions. I think I've gotten like 3, maybe 4. They pay out at like $50, so I guess that means I got 150 to $200. It's definitely about the friends you make along the way. And money, money. I mean, I want to buy. I don't want to rent. I want to buy and need money for that. Still listening, but walking horses in. How's it going, horses? The horses must give you lots of good content opportunities, though, right? Or what's your content strategy for your horse business? Never really considered doing that. Thought about ordering an overview cam to subs once. I'm not sure what an overview cam is. I feel like every business has some kind of content to let people know they're still alive. I haven't tweeted or mastodoned or blue skied or anything in forever, though. I've been mostly focusing on the vertical video platforms. But I used to tweet about the Subway app, about new maps coming out and stuff. And apparently that site is still around somehow. Would it feel authentic to post on Twitter? Or would it be like I guess growing a business is hard, so you have to do hard things, but you also have to do what's authentic to you. So how do you know if it's the right thing to do? I guess you have to try it. Continually experiment and re-experiment. I mean, there's so many platforms out there, though. How do you know? I guess you have to be on the big ones. Have to. I don't like saying have to. I guess it makes sense to be on the big platforms. So much, though, that it feels like a need. I got some followers on Mastodon for the Subway app. Oh, wide lens that see all the horses. Oh, cool. Yeah, they have like at different state parks, they have like an eagle cam. I know there's one of those in Alaska or something. You can watch the eagle nest. Do it as a subscriber bonus for my Twitch. For the actual horse business, we don't really touch social media. You held a vote on whether to do social media, and everyone said nay. And then you said, well, that's that. I tried stand up a few times. One of my friends hosts a stand up mic every Thursday. Oh, I guess it's happening in an hour, and I'm here putting circles on maps. It's definitely harder than it looks, but it's also not as hard as it looks. I got like at least 2 laughs the 3 times I did it, so I feel that feels like really good. And everyone there's like at these open mics, there's not really an audience. It's just other people trying to do comedy. So I feel like that's a harder audience to make laugh, but maybe they're also a little bit more generous. Hard to say. Either way, I feel good that I got laughs each time. Just no real need. We can't really grow any since it's just my wife and I. Yeah, I've read about that phenomenon where if your body doesn't feel like it's safe to grow, then you won't grow. And a lot of growing is helping yourself feel safe enough to grow. Zero, 1, 2, 3. Let's see. How can I apply that advice to myself? Where am I feeling unsafe to grow? 0, 1, 2, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. I feel it's like a chicken and egg. I need more subscriptions so I can hire people, but also I might not grow fast enough. I guess that's where investors come in. So I have to like relinquish control of the app and bring in investors. When I talked to investors, they weren't really interested in a Subway app though. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I guess like something that everyone like instantly loves the first time they see it is I guess what investors like or something. And my app is not for everybody, but what is for everybody? A horse business is not for everybody. Like I definitely do not have any horses to store, let alone store them outside of the city. And you have no use for a Subway app in New York City. Yet here we are. I'll invest 1 sub when my Prime is available. Thank you. Oh yeah, I just signed up for Prime. I need to link my account or something. I stopped doing the entrepreneur meetup. Hey, number 400. 400, that's a good time to push upstairs. I stopped doing the entrepreneur meetup. It wasn't taking up that much time, but to like actually do it right would take like a lot of effort. And so I think the move is to just stop it. Is that different from the content creator one? Yeah, the content creator meetup was a meetup that someone else made. And that's the last Saturday of the month, which is also when Freddie's. It's not an open mic; it's like an invitational every last Saturday. Um, so this in September, I went to Freddie's thing and missed the content creator meetup. But yeah, the entrepreneur artist meetup was my own. It's supposed to be like a support group, like in the style of 12 step, but you talk about what's going on with your business or your art project. And we had a few good meetings and people were happy with it. Just I guess things happen and people say they're going to show up and don't, or like to do a full on strategy for it would take effort away from the Subway app, and I need to focus in on the app. Because if the app doesn't take off, well, then what? I guess in some ways I was thinking like, well, if the app fails, then like making friends that are artists and entrepreneurs would be really cool to find like a next thing. Like maybe I'll find other cool things to work on. But Underway is still the thing that I've made that has the most fans, received the most love, and I guess the thing that I've been most consistent with. Like we celebrated 9 years back in June. So I think this month we're going to get a lot more new users, a lot more new subscriptions. We charted again on the iPhone navigation chart today at like 200. I think, again, that's from Keith York City's post about my app in his Instagram story. Consistency is exactly. I feel like that's the only thing that matters. This is a cool song. Maybe I want to do this the other way. Yeah, this one should be the 0. When I was doing this on the other maps, I didn't have the route badges here, and having them here is making such a world of difference in speed. Looking stuff up manually, because you don't want to get it wrong. I guess even with the story of Jericho's walls falling down, they just kept walking around it until they fell down. It's like just consistency. And yeah, I think that's why I got a trainer at the gym. Like I have the consistency down at the gym. Now I just need to know what to do, and seeing results after only a month. I mean, I guess I've changed my eating a lot too. Slash, my eating has changed a lot. I'm really happy at really relieved at how easy and painless that was. I need to try and learn about pricing and price tables and price breaks and discounts. Yeah, there's all kinds of strategies to making a business. I'm obviously not competing on price because the MTA app is free, and so is Transit. The Transit app is free and City Mapper is free. So having another free app, I don't think that's a winning strategy. And even if it was, that's not the one that I want. I want people to like my app and pay for it. That's what would make me happy. Is that holding me back? Is that guiding me? I guess that's an open question. 420. Okay, let's push upstairs. Awesome to see results. I'm working on that now myself. Oh, nice. I picked up a workout rack with a poly system for my office area. Hell yeah. I'm pretty sure underway is going to pay off, but I don't know for sure, right? However, I feel like investing in my body will definitely pay off. And that's another motivation for investing in my body. Like, at least I'm doing something that I know is paying off. The pricing stuff I need to learn is based on merch items like screen prints, DTF, embroidery, large format printers, and more. Oh yeah, I got some stuff printed at Custom Ink. I'm wearing it right now, but I guess I don't have my camera set up yet. 0, 1, 2, 3. So then this is 4. Time is more important than money. You can't buy time. Exactly. You can get healthier to hopefully claw back some future lost time. Exactly. Yeah, the Dwayne Johnson Rock was saying that the best gift you can give to the people who love you is your own health. And thinking about that, I think there's two ways to take that. One is like, well, you'll be around longer. So if they love you, they want more of you, and you'll be around longer if you're healthy. And I think another way to look at that is that if you're healthy, they don't have to take care of you in the same way if you're healthy. Like if you can still stand up when you're 80 to get yourself a glass of water and take yourself to the bathroom, etc. That's like a loving thing to do for the people that would be otherwise doing that. I'm not sure how to word it. Feel compelled to help you with that. They don't have to feel compelled or bad about it because you can take care of yourself. And I guess a third way is kind of like between the two. Like the people that love you and you're still healthy when you're older, like you can go to events and stuff and not be as much a burden. You can go fly across the country to see your kids, new kids being born, your grandkids being born, I guess, stuff like that. I don't have kids now, but I do hope to have kids one day, and I hope that they have grandkids. And I would like them to stay in the city because I love the city, but I expect that at least one of them will want to move away from the city. The city is not for everybody in the world. Some people actually do not like the city. And if that's one of my kids, I would want to be able to travel to see them for holidays and when other important life events are happening. So I guess that's a we're talking about health, your own health as a gift to others, and that's three ways that I feel that based on what Dwayne the Rock Johnson said. John says, as someone who has taken care of my grandma who has Alzheimer's, it's definitely something I don't want to do to someone if I can control it. Yeah. I'm hoping when I die, I'm surrounded by love. I guess one of the entry points to Buddhism is meditation on death. And it's like, what? Like, you could die tomorrow or today, or you don't know when you're going to die. And so, how do you want to live? It's like one of the starting points on Buddhism. And I find it very clarifying, though I haven't done that meditation in a while. I think I did it back in April. I'll be surrounded by computer equipment. The computer equipment will be inside you at that point. Instead of an iPhone, it'll be a phone eye. They say to be careful about like what you actually say But I also want to make jokes. I want to say ridiculous things that I don't want to happen because they're funny and I like to laugh. But I get it though too. I don't foresee bionics being mainstream in my lifetime. I never thought about that. That's not something I've thought about predicting. Who is this? Oh, it is Nusrat. I'm not sure how I feel about the new iTunes. Like, how can I just see this part? This mini player is rather large. I guess I can do this since but it doesn't stay up. This is not a good experience for Twitch. Oh, can I do that? There we go. And then we'll move these windows in a little bit. There we go. Price keeps going up, so I canceled it. What did you cancel? iTunes? Oh, cool. Yeah, it has all my playlists at this point. Spotify seems to be most popular among the musicians that I've met here in the city. So there is some kind of draw there to get their playlists and stuff. I never made any playlists, and I find the random algorithm to find music features best on Pandora. And I have not used Pandora in a really long time. Far Rockaway. Oh, we skipped Beach 25. I got up to Last Judge in Silk Song. Excited to give some more attempts at that boss tonight. John says, I keep coming back to it after I try something else. Use Spotify for a bit and Apple. Tried Amazon and YouTube Music. Yeah, I guess you got YouTube Music for free with a YouTube subscription. And I have a YouTube subscription because I don't want to see ads. Ads is such a weird business model, man. I guess if I removed ads completely from the app, I would just charge everyone or like have a more limited free version, like even more limited than it is now to get people to pay. I don't want to get people to pay. I want them to see how awesome the app is and then enjoy giving me money. Which I guess is like what a Twitch subscription is. It's like you can see the stream for free and then you just really like it, so you subscribe. I did meet one person whose primary music was YouTube Music. Rockaway Park, Beach 116. There we go. I think at a certain point, the business model doesn't matter if you're making something good. Like Michael Jordan. I guess he could have extracted even more money out if he wanted to, but he made a lot of money. Okay, that's the A train. Let's push this upstairs. Would you do a one-time purchase or a subscription model? Well, I have to keep the servers running, so I don't want to do a one-time purchase. I want to make sure I have server money and employee money and like employee benefits money. And because it's like something that updates live, like putting in the new maps, and I mean the servers are pumping out new feeds all the time. Yeah, fetching fresh data from the MTA, transforming it into a feed that the app can use, and serving that up. And I guess also the web app, like if you don't have the app installed and you get a link to a train, it'll open up in a web page instead of the app because you don't have the app. Okay, so that's the A. I guess B comes next. I guess BD. I feel like we might actually get this done this week. I get so much energy doing this live. When I was doing this for the classic map, I was just like alone putting circles on maps. And I did it. I got through it. But this is way more fun, man. So I appreciate everyone here. Kingsbridge Road. So there's a neighborhood called Kingsbridge over here by the 1 train. The Kingsbridge Road is all the way out here. I wonder if it kind of goes through. You can't see it on this map, can you? Cannot see it on this map. You'll have to do overway for taxis. Yeah, people want overway for buses. Buses are so much harder than trains because they can just go anywhere in the world, really. And not just that, but the stops. Like if there's construction, which happens all the time in New York City, then they just move the bus stop like a block away. And like, how are you supposed to know that? I guess if you're as big as Google, you can like keep track of that kind of thing. But I am not as big as Google yet. How big do I want to get? I don't know if I can like think about that right now. That's what I tell myself each time. Because there's so much, like people ask all the time, when is Underway coming to Chicago or Rome or something like that? And I say, oh, there's more I want to do for New York City first. Which is true. I think like outwardly, I don't think it makes sense to talk about worldwide transit apps yet. But I think the model I have, as far as usability, is really good. And if I can find the right business model, the right way to tell people about the app, to find the people that would want to use it, because I guess like what Keith York City said, he called my app reliable, which was really nice coming from someone with as big a following as him. So it's not just easy to use, it's reliable. And Benton, another person with a much bigger following than me, he called it the most accurate app he's ever used. And other people have said that too, that it's more accurate than Google. I guess Freddie was asking me about that. And I'm like, well, I think Google's just doing too much. I don't know. I'm giving you the MTA data, and the MTA only promises 2 minutes of accuracy. If it's off by less than 2 minutes, they do not care. Which I guess I get. They have enough problems on their hands right now. But, you know, one day they won't. One day the MTA will be, or who's ever running the transit system will have the ability to put in better times, better effort into the accuracy. Which is like the real reason I don't do any adjustments, because I'm holding out for that day. I'm manifesting that the MTA is just going to have perfect timing, that everyone that's doing adjustments in their app is just going to be so wrong. But apparently that's already happening with Google, according to some of the bigger names that use my app, plus other people too. Bill Gates big. No, NYC has lots of construction. There's always scaffolding going up. As soon as they take it down, it goes back up, it feels like. Okay, so we did Central Park West. I think this is a good time to push upstairs. $475. I don't know if we're gonna hit 1,000. We still might, but we hit a lot of the doubles already, and we're still under 500. I was trying to do a poll yesterday on how many tap circles are there going to be. Okay, so 7th Avenue. Yeah, so once underway is in every city. It's the number one transit app in every city around the world. Then what? Then start on my musical career? Or when do I get to play music? I mean, I'm going to open mics. I'm going to open mic on this Sunday. It's usually the last Sunday of the month, but because of Halloween, they're moving it up. Rockefeller Center. Then I'll work on a journaling app. Then I'll work on then I'll work on a buses app. Guys, there's still cities that don't have a good subway app. I can't do buses yet for Manhattan. Yeah, what's more important, buses in Manhattan or subways in Chicago or LA or DC or San Francisco? Most important or easier to implement? I mean, by then, what if I have like a team of 5, like 3 more developers and 2 support staff for doing QA and social media and marketing, and then it's like I actually get to pick because it's not just me. Don't look at me, guys. I'm just making a tiny little app in New York City. Nothing to see here. Don't worry, Bill Gates. I think it's the Alan Kay quote. I'm doing the B train, or I got a little lost in the sauce here. Let me push upstairs. Oops. File list. Push upstairs. Back to the editor. I'll be on your staff. I'll be a viewer for 500K a year. I've seen other jokes that are like that. I guess the basic structure of the joke is you used to play video games yourself. Now you watch people play video games. And in the future, you're going to watch people watching someone play video games. And in the far future, you're going to watch someone watching someone who's watching someone play video games. This is Queens Plaza, looks like. This is a cool song. I'm going to add it to my list. How do I add it to my list? Do I right click? Uh, uh, I just want to add this song to a playlist. The Apple is not letting me. Oh, we can have the lyrics up. That's cool. There's already people watching. People want to watch people play video games. Oh, is it like reaction videos? Queens Plaza. I need water. One of the weirder things about starting to lift and eat more protein is when I'm tired, it means I'm thirsty. Which I did not figure out last time I had started weightlifting. I only figured it out this time. I used to be tired all day after working with my trainer pre-pandemic. Forest Hills. There's a famous band from this area. I think they're called the Ramones. There's a big mural of the Ramones near here. I have not seen any reaction videos about my streams. I guess I keep it pretty chill. A lot of reaction videos are about folks being way over the top or unregulated. And this is definitely the most regulated I've ever been in my life. What kind of reaction video would I want someone to make about me? Well, I guess the one that Benton made, I guess that wasn't about my stream. That was about my app. He was just talking about my app in a sincere voice. He is famous for some of his more extravagant voices, I guess. Jamaica Van Wyck. I was about to ask why there was a blonde person on your screen. The song cover. No lyrics to this song. Sutphin. So this is the longest named subway stop. Sutphin Boulevard, Archer Avenue, JFK Airport. Imagine if they didn't abbreviate JFK. It is nice that the J train goes to JFK. The JFK train. And I guess Z will be the 0 here. So that when, I guess the 0 is where the pop-up is pointing to when you tap on the map. I think I actually have been to this last stop. There's not many last stops that I've been to. Because I've been to both ends of the 7 train, both ends of the E train. And I think that's it. I don't think I've been to both ends, either end of the A train. Wait, is Inwood the last stop of the A train? Oh, it is. I guess I've been to that end of the A train. No lyrics? Come on, Apple. How am I supposed to learn this song, this language, if I don't know the lyrics? $500. We also crossed 400 in this session. We're really moving along. Okay, so that's the E. Is there any of the D that I missed? Let me just check the D. Oh, yeah, look at all this stuff missing on the D and B. I feel like we are over the hump as far as the halfway point, though. So I'm going to bet that there's less than 1,000 tap areas, which I was not expecting. I was expecting there to be, I mean, I guess 1,000 was my guess. I think I have like about 1,000. And I think it's going to be under at this point, but we will see. I feel like I need to do these two. They're like floating out in space here. Oh, and then Herald squares. I guess the B will be the 0 here. This will be 4. Five. Six. And 7. Oh, I somehow missed this one. I guess this is the 3. Okay, let me do that real quick. And then I guess 23rd Street here. Onto a spa near this stop over the weekend. It was incredibly relaxing. I stayed there, I think, for 7 hours. I got there just after noon and then left, I think, at 7 o'clock on the dot. Let's see, the last time I was at Grand Street, it was city streets, and I biked all the way down to the bottom of Manhattan and then came back up to get noodles in Chinatown near Grand Street, and then took the train home from Grand Street. Okay, we're still on the B train. We have not finished the B train. We're at the B in Brooklyn. Ooh, I don't know. I think it still might be closer to 1,000 than under 1,000. So this is DeKalb. Look at this, DeKalb Ave. Is it? How do you know it's not Nevin Street? I am not happy with the labeling. DeKalb. Oh, it's one word. Okay. And then yet another 7th Avenue with the B train. Over here we have 7th Avenue with the B train. Because I want to detect in the service alerts which stop they're talking about. I've talked to the MTA about it. And I think they said, oh, that's a good idea, and haven't heard anything about it. Oh, hey, lyrics. And then I guess we'll do these Q stops while we're here. No, we'll come back to them. We will get there. But doing the doubles makes sense. Church Ave. Newkirk Plaza. Oh, that's backwards. This should be the 0. So I guess we need to set this to be the 1. And then set this to be the 0. Kings. Hui. I had extra eggs this morning. Because I guess you can just like put egg whites into your eggs and then you just have like more eggs without having more yolk. And I got so full I missed lunch. So now I'm finally hungry again. I guess I'm still like, everything's still floating around. It's not a set schedule yet. So nothing to be too alarmed about. Just noticing. And that is the B train. Okay, let's push upstairs. So after B comes C. I think we did all the C trains. We did the A. We can follow that line and see that, yes, all the C trains are filled in. Okay, after C comes D, I think we hit most of them. We hit the B train. Oh, we have to do this leg here. I mean, that's another thing I miss from the old map is that you could see like the names of the neighborhoods. Or am I hallucinating? I feel like the only thing that this map gives you is the beaches and parks. And only the big ones. Ninth Ave. The other reason I didn't have my camera set up yet is I had a big zit the last couple days, and I wanted that to go away before showing my face on camera. Ooh, I'm getting tired. 20 more minutes. 20 more minutes. And then I still need to do my voice exercises for the day. And I need to buy green beans. I guess this needs to be the 1. I guess New Trekt Ave has to be the 0. Oh, wait, no, this is... Yeah. '71st. Oops, that's not correct. 79th Street on the D. Is it cold out by you yet? I feel like it's just finally getting to be like early October weather. and we're halfway through October. One day I'll tell the story of all the unlucky things. But today is not that day. I've written it down for myself a number of times. I feel like most of the emotional power of it is been dispersed. There we go. And now Coney Island. Scoot this in a little bit. Okay, that's the D. After D comes E. Looks like we got all the E's in Queens. We got the E in Manhattan. Okay, we're done with the E. So I guess F is next. F goes all the way to Coney Island. F is going to be a long one. Are we going to get F done in 15 minutes? So what does do or do not mean there is no try when it's just putting stuff in against a clock? I am doing my very best. Sutphin Boulevard. Does best mean fastest or least sloppy? I feel like I need a gentle balance between the two. I think I've been keeping that during these work sessions, because it is, I believe, a fairly generous tap area. So F. Queensbridge. I wonder if there's real-time information for the tram. That'd be really cool to have in the app. I feel like I've done it once, but I don't really remember. I know I've seen plenty of TikTok content about it. Lexington 63rd. Lexington 63rd. 1. 57th Street. Oh, I have this as the M. That's interesting. F 2nd Avenue is next. I was at the Lansing Essex twice in April. Ooh, stop 299. One. 2. 3. East Broadway. York Street. Bergen. Oops. 1. Carroll Street. Smith 9th. Sustaining energy. I think that's what love is. This is 4 Ave. There we go. And then another 7th Avenue without a B train. Look at all the 7th Avenues. That was a nice song. Is there any way that I can save it to a playlist? View. Show status bar. I don't see the song that was just on. Oh well. 7th Avenue. '15th Street, Prospect Park. I guess it's kind of an experiment if any fans of the app want to watch the app being made or not. So I think that'd be cool to like make the app and then have people that like using the app hang out and chat, and I don't know. I don't really like seeing stuff being made. Like when I was into whiskey, I would go to like distilleries and stuff, and you kind of check it out and you drink the samples, and like I don't know, it's not really something that I mean, I'm busy. I guess I'm doing other stuff. Who would be the person who would watch this happen? I mean, I guess it's me. I'm the target audience. Sometimes I do go back and listen to a stream and see if I felt I was interesting or not. And I'm usually more interesting than I expect, at least in my point of view, which Rick Rubin says that's the point of view that matters. There's 2 18th Aves. Avenue I. So close. 2 minutes left. Bay Parkway. This is so cool though. We got all the numbers done. Avenue N. And all the way up to F as far as the letters go. I think there's like just less than 10 left. I think we can make it close enough. Kings Highway. Avenue U. This is crazy. I was thinking there's no way we get the F train done by 7. And look at this. Basically on the dot. 6:59, 7. Thank you so much, everybody, for hanging out with me. Wow, right on the dot. something set some goals. Okay, so we're at 595 tap areas. Just under 600. So we have the... What comes after F? We have the G. I have the J. K. L. M. N. Q. R. The shuttles. And I guess the Z train, well, that'll be done with the J. I guess I'm estimating under 1,000 again. Well, yeah, I'll be back tomorrow night, and I think we're going to finish this tomorrow night. This is going way faster than I was expecting. But then again, on Monday, I'm like, I'm going to get this done this week. And I think it's going to be a stretch goal, but I think I can do it. And I'm doing it. Look at all this progress. Okay, that's enough yapping. We're past 7. I will see you tomorrow night.